first, you had reached out to Ms. De Silva on Facebook prior to sending her this text
Yes, I
message.
did.
Right, and did you do that from your own account or from somebody else's?
From my own account.
Okay, so why, now, we've covered the fact that in some of these other proceedings, you used a profile picture on your Facebook page that was not you.
Yes.
Okay, and so, did you do the same thing here in
I don't
this case?
recall. I might have, but I don't recall.
Okay. Now, at any rate, you obtained...
Actually, can I just clarify something here? Facebook Marketplace does not allow people to access Marketplace unless you've been a profile on there. For I believe the criteria is 2 years. So there wouldn't be a possibility for me to respond to the ad directly. However, I would have the ability to message Ms. Silva outside of the advertisement. Does that make sense?
How did you obtain Ms. De Silva's phone number?
Through my friend. I didn't obtain her phone number. What I did, like I just stated, is I had a friend. I reached out via Facebook. I got rejected. Got shut down. I said, you know, I thought, okay, I'm not okay with this because this kept happening many times that day. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna have a friend reach out and try to book the service for me.
Was that friend you?
No, not at all.
But in other of these cases, you have admitted that you used fake profiles under Facebook.
It wasn't a fake profile.
Okay. So you had somebody reach out, and what I'm asking you is whether or not you reached out under a different name through another account.
No, I did not. Mia Straight is not one of my accounts. That's actually a real person. Her name is Mia Hoagland.
Well, I'm going to put it to you that the name that you reached out to Ms. De Silva under original was Jessica, not Mia Straight.
Okay. I don't recall that, but...
Okay, so you might have reached out under the name Jessica.
I don't remember.
You might have reached out under the name Jessica.
Again, I don't recall.
So it's possible that you reached out.
It is possible, but I highly doubt the fact.
So when you contacted Ms. De Silva with her phone number, it's possible that you obtained her phone number when you reached out to her under an account under the name Jessica.
No, that's not correct, because again, as you can see, that Ms. Silva is the one that messaged me originally. She started the conversation with like on 11:27 p.m. by giving me her address. I didn't have her phone number. She had my phone number because my friend gave it to her.
Okay. When you reached out to Ms. De Silva, it was 11:27 in the morning.
Sure. No, that's when she reached out to me.
Okay, and so her words here are in the upper left-hand corner.
Yep.
And it says 1392768 text me when you're almost here. Please.
Correct.
And then it says, thanks, I will see you at 4 p.m. for my Brazilian. You see that there?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So your evidence of a moment ago was that when you received this message, you were, later on when she said that she couldn't do it, you were already halfway to the appointment.
Correct.
Okay.
So because
my question to you is,
let me clarify, please.
No, just a moment. My question to you is when Ms. De Silva reached out to you at 11:27 a.m.
Yes.
And the appointment is at 4 p.m.
Yes.
Why did you get into your car
Yeah.
long before the appointment and begin to travel to Ms. De Silva's?
I wasn't in my, number one, I wasn't in my car. I take transit, so I wasn't in my car. I was, as I stated, I was in Vancouver. Number two, I asked my friend to reach out to Ms. Silva and request, and she asked me, what time do you want? I said, okay, you know what, it's going to take me a couple hours to put transit to get to where Ms. Silva was located at this address. I searched it up. I thought this was a legitimate address. Had to do a couple of transfers on the bus. It would take me about 3 hours to get there, approximately with transit, community shuttles and such. So I told her, yeah, I'll see you at 4 p.m. for my Brazilian, because that's what my friend, again, asked, what time do you want to be booked? I said 4.
Okay. I remind you that you're under oath.
Yeah.
Okay. And the oath that you have taken...
So you're assuming I'm lying here?
No, I'm reminding you that you were under oath, and the oath that you have taken means that you are going to tell the truth.
Which I am.
Right? Is that oath binding on your conscience?
Yes.
So your evidence to this tribunal is that at approximately sometime around 11:27 a.m., you boarded city transit for a 4 p.m. appointment.
No. What I started to make my way to transit. I said, you know what? I still have about half an hour here. I'm just gonna go grab a bite to eat. Again, I was just downtown next to Pacific Center when I received this message. I thought, okay, you know what? I have half an hour here. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat and then head down and take transit to see Miss Silva.
Where is 1392768 at?
That is in Surrey.
Okay, how far is that from your personal residence?
For my personal residence, I'm not going to say because that's going to identify me exactly.
Well, we have your address on file here. We know that you live close to the Langley-Surrey border. So please, why don't we just do it this way? When you are traveling on public transit from your personal residence, and I can come back and ask questions about this, so I'm asking you to be honest. When you're boarding public transit to travel to 13927 68 Ave, how long would that take?
I'll tell you right now.
No.
Yeah.
You need to just answer the question of what you know.
Well, I've never been to 139th and 68th Avenue with transit.
That's not what my question is.
It is what your question is.
My question is, when you are going from your personal residence to the address that Mr. Silva provided you, how long by car or by bus would it approximately take?
By car, probably 20 minutes.
Okay, and so your
By
evidence...
bus, a lot more.
So you're saying your evidence before this tribunal is that at approximately 11:27, you left your personal residence for a 4 p.m. appointment that's a 20-minute drive.
You're completely ignoring what I'm saying, Mr. Cavalier. Again, I was not at my personal residence at all. I was in downtown Vancouver, right outside over here. So number one, I have to take the SkyTrain to, I'm presuming, to Gateway or to Surrey Central SkyTrain station. Then I have to navigate my way around a whole series of buses, wait, constitute in the late time. I'm not a type of person that comes late to an appointment. I'm in the area about 45 minutes prior because I don't like being late. It's not fair for a service provider or anyone to have someone come late.
Okay. Now, I think this tribunal can take notice of the geographic area from which you're saying you travel to. The tribunal has a general knowledge of the city of Vancouver and the
You should know where I live since you've put stickers all over my over signs.
Miss Yaniv, no, answer the question.
Okay, just for the record, I have not put stickers on signs or anything like that. I don't even reside in British Columbia, so I reject that categorically. Now, when you say that Mr. Silva provided you with a false address.
Correct.
On what basis do you accuse her of that?
On that basis, and this was, and Ms. Cousineau can verify this, and they'll have to dig into all bunch of emails, but this was on the basis that I used this address to file this complaint. It takes, and Ms. Cousineau, this is where I need your advice here. How long does the tribunal take before, how long does the tribunal give for them to respond, and then when the mail is bounced back to the tribunal until they reserve?
I don't know, Miss Yaniv.
Okay, so I need that amount of time. So basically, I'm going to say 2 months, for example. So 2 months, like I'm going to say June 2018 is when I received notice from the tribunal saying, hey, this address is actually incorrect. I reached out again to Miss Silva. Reached out at that point, and I saw with the fake address.
Now, in your evidence in sheet a moment ago, you said that this was an address that you did not travel to.
Never.
So you did not complete the journey to this address.
No.
Okay.
Because.
But you have, just a moment. You have accused Mr. Silva of providing you with a false address. Okay. What I'm asking you is on what basis are you accusing her of attempting to deceive you regarding her
because
address?
because the address that I used this address I used this address in order to file the complaint. It bounced back to me. I did not know at this time that this was a fake address.
Okay. I would put it to you that you don't know if this is a fake address.
I do